Good morning, Oakfield Elementary. Please stand for the pledge. We have a special pledge that was created just for you today. Check it out.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic
for which it stands,
one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
with liberty
and justice
for all.
Yay, that was good.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Thank you to Mrs. Albert, Mrs. Moore, Mrs. Colleen, Mrs. Burgum, and Mrs. Primo for coordinating that pledge today. I know that took a lot of practice and they had a couple different options, but super creative and we greatly appreciate it. You could try and do the pledge with one of your friends virtually and submit it to me. I would love to see your creativity. Okay, today is Monday, April 13th, 2020, our 13th day of virtual learning. Interesting, 13th day and April 13th. I started our opener with rainbows because it is time to get up and get moving and have that positive attitude to start our day. I know getting my homeschoolers out of bed this morning was a little challenging as we're a little slow from our 3-day weekend. I hope you enjoyed some good family time if you celebrated the Easter holiday or did other new traditions because it's a little different this year. I hope you had a special weekend. All right, our joke for today. Why did Darth Vader turn off one light? This is for you Star Wars fans. He prefers it on the dark side. Some of you may be binge watching some of those Star Wars movies. We have no birthdays to celebrate today. A shout out to our guest teachers as they are rolling out school for another 5-day week ahead. Just one quick update for you. I got some feedback, which I love and appreciate. iReady has been a conversation, and I know I was pushing kids to make sure they were getting on iReady, and the teachers have asked me to let you know that sometimes it is optional because you have a lot of other classroom activities that you're doing. So our goal for iReady is for kids to be on it 45 minutes a week for reading and 45 minutes a week for math. So really getting about 3 days a week of 15 minutes, maybe it's 2 days a week of 25 minutes of reading and then of math as well. So it's just a tool that we can manage with the teachers. They can see how kids are doing. It can be adapted to your ability level. So we enjoy that tool and we find it very effective at school, but our goal is not for kids to get burned out with it. And that may be a little bit of the feedback I'm getting as kids are getting a little burned out, or that's extra time that they're also taking away from their learning that their teachers have sent them. So our guest teachers, feel free to find that balance. All right, our special guest for announcements today. The first one comes to you from, I don't know if it's the Easter Bunny. Check it out.
Good morning, Oakfield Elementary. I hope you all are having a great day today. I know I am. Be good students for your parents or your grandparents or whoever else is helping you today. And I miss you all so much and can't wait to see you soon. Bye.
Thank you, Mrs. Colleen. That was very creative. Boy, our staff is getting good with social media. I believe that is a Snapchat filter that she had a lot of fun with. So thanks for being creative. The next special guest comes to us from our 4K room, Mrs. Luth. Let's see what she was doing over the weekend.
Hi, Oakfield Elementary. It's Mrs. Luth. I'm just out taking a walk in the neighborhood with my son, enjoying the beautiful fresh air. And I wanted to tell you hi. I miss you. Keep up the good work. I know you're working hard at home too. Don't forget to get outside and enjoy the beautiful day as well and have some fun. And we will see you soon. Miss you.
Thank you, Mrs. Luth. We're glad you got out over the weekend with baby Michael for a walk. Today's definitely not going to be one of those walking outside type days, but we know they'll be coming very soon once again. Mrs. Luth's son is known as the little tornado, as she tells us, and we often see him on our Google Hangout meetings that we have with staff 3 times a week. So I'm glad she could get outside and get some fresh air. All right, some shout outs. The first one comes to you from our music department, Miss Belanger. She would like to do a virtual shout out to the 5th grade students for having the highest percentage of students completing and returning their music activity logs. All 3rd through 5th grade students are encouraged to accept their invitation to Miss Belanger's Google Classroom. Another new thing for our staff is Miss Belanger's gotten on Google Classroom, so make sure you log in and check it out. If you have questions, please email her. So great job, 5th grade. I'm proud of you for getting those music activity sheets in. Way to stay on top of your work. Our second shout out comes from Mrs. Karras, our kindergarten teacher, and she would like to shout out Lily Luco, who sent her a picture of her completed opinion writing. Ooh, she had all of the snap sentence pieces in her 4 sentences. Way to go, Lily. I know writing has been a challenge for a lot of students and for guest teachers, how to get kids to sit down and focus and write out sentences. So it's great to celebrate all that writing and keep up the good work to all kindergartners and 1st graders using snap sentences. Okay, in Oak Pride today, we are launching our next Virtual Spirit Week. Attached to the email, you will be getting our Virtual Spirit Week flyer. And today's Mantra Monday. What is a mantra? Well, it is a statement of what motivates or inspires you. So, Mantra Monday is make a poster of your family's mantra. A mantra is a statement of what motivates and inspires you to be your best self. So that's your challenge for today, is to sit down with someone in your family. Maybe it's a brother or sister, maybe it's a babysitter, maybe mom and dad have some time, and make up a banner that represents your family. I started mine this morning, and I'm going to complete it with my kids today, and I just spelled out the word Doyle. And then we're going to put things, D, and what that represents about us as Doyles, O, Y, L, and E. This is just one idea. You could just make like kind of a mission statement. Think about what you've done in your classroom with your teachers and be creative. You can use paper. You can use whatever you can find. You can cut out letters from boxes. Let's see what you come up with. So Mantra Monday, what represents you, your brothers and sisters, your virtual classroom, your family? Be creative, and of course, snap a picture and send it to me because I'll be producing a video of our mantras. All right, check out the link for the other upcoming Virtual Spirit Day activities. And then going out, a couple messages for parents. A couple changes this week. Lunch is now being served on Mondays and Thursdays. So when you go in to get your lunches today, you are going to be getting several meals to get you through the week until Thursday, and then you'll get some additional meals as well. The goal is to obviously continue to practice social distancing and to adhere to the COVID-19 requirements. They're trying to space out those interactions with adults. And then, parents, if you didn't get a chance to fill out the virtual learning survey that Dr. Delzin sent you last week, I would greatly appreciate your feedback. I already started combing through some of that information, and it was really helpful as I go into planning meetings for staff this week and how to support you as families. One thing I want to point out is I so appreciate those families that are really trying to balance a lot in their life right now. Many of you are still working 40 hours or more a week, plus having your kids home, plus trying to do virtual schooling, plus everything that comes with the house and having kids home and food and cleaning. And so I hear you. I definitely hear you, and we want to support you. So if you are really finding it challenging, your schedule, completing activities with kids, please reach out to their teachers. They're more than happy to help you decide what's a better balance for your family. I know I talk about schedules and getting up in the morning and getting started, but for some working families, that's not possible because you're not home and kids are left to, take care of siblings and have other responsibilities. So it is hard to start school around 3:30, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock when parents get home. So reach out to the teachers. They're more than happy to help you. The second thing I heard from many parents is kids really miss their teachers. And teachers are more than willing to do a Google Hangout with a child. Some staff are using Facebook Messenger videoing. Some are making phone calls. So if you really see that need in your child, make sure you reach out to their teachers, and they're more than willing to work on a schedule with you to meet face-to-face or on the phone, just to encourage, maybe reinforce some of what you've been trying to do, or help kids understand, why do we have to do this learning at home? What's the point anyway? They're there to help you. And that goes for classroom teachers as well as special staff, our intervention staff, our school counselor. They're all available to help you. So don't get frustrated. Take a deep breath and reach out for help. That's what we're here for. And as the weather ahead this week looks like it is going to be 40s, cold, we're not going to get as much outside time this week. We really have to think about how to keep that growth mindset and stay in the green zone of staying calm, what really matters at this moment, how can we be flexible and help our child see what their needs are, take breaks, use the calming caddy. It's all going to be okay. We are all in this together. I know it's not easier, and I know it's getting harder every single day of virtual learning because kids are getting tired of it and they just want to get back to school. Guess what? So do the staff. We just want to get back to school, and we're tired of virtual learning, but it's beyond our control. So we're going to make as much fun as we can this week to keep us all motivated to do our best. So it's going to be a lot of rainbows and excitement this week just to keep us excited about learning, interactions, and just staying strong, Oakfield. So that's why I threw on my orange Oakfield sweater today. It made me happy. I put on some rainbows, and we're going to go get through this together. That's all I have for announcements today. Boys and girls, it's Mantra Monday, so see if you can work on that. But more importantly, make great choices, stay in the green zone, cooperate with your guest teachers, and be good kids for your parents as well. I appreciate it, they appreciate it, and I love you. Take care, Oakfield Elementary. I'll see you very soon.